So there's this account called Libs of TikTok on Twitter. They just post, left leaning TikToks, and at the beginning it wasn't that bad. It was just like a lot of cringy shit. But in the past couple of months, they've taken a turn, to say the least. Uh, they started posting teachers who were just, you know, gay or trans or something, and who were against like the Don't Say Gay bill in Florida, and they just started calling them pedophiles and groomers, and there was a lot of consequences to that. A lot of teachers lost their jobs because of that. Some schools even had some trouble with that. So basically, they were just calling random people on the internet who were like gay or just pro gay rights or just anti don't say gay bill. They were anti that bill. They were just going online and just putting it out into like their massive following, calling these people groomers and pedophiles. And yeah, that became a big bit of a media escalation when a lot of people started posting it and like saying, "Hey, to follow this account," even making it on Fox News, the biggest right wing, uh, I guess, media source, which blew him up. So this reporter from the Washington Post decided to do a little bit of journalism, little bit of journalism, and to write a piece about who runs the account and all of that. And yeah, when that happened and the piece came out, almost unanimously, the right said that the creator of Libs of TikTok was doxxed. And they started going after the reporter heavy. They were just calling her a monster, saying that she was, some of the worst people. Some people even said it was, some kind of international plants. But yeah, they said that this creator was doxxed, even though no, her name was put out there, but that's not technically doxing. Doxing is when your information is put out there, like your address, your job, your family, phone number, stuff like that. None of that was put out there. Instead, it was just a regular piece of you know journalism. An article was put out that just revealed the name of who ran the account. And yeah, apparently that was enough to call it doxing, because to conservatives, words don't mean anything. But yeah, let's just go ahead. Let's read the article. Let's read the doxing of Libs of TikTok. Let's see what happened there. Let's see if they were truly doxed. Meet the woman behind Libs of TikTok, secretly fueling the rights outrage machine. A popular Twitter account has morphed into a social media phenomenon, spreading anti-LGBTQ plus sentiment and shaping public discourse. On March 8th, a Twitter account called Libs of TikTok posted a video of a woman teaching sex education to children in Kentucky, calling the woman in the video a predator. And the next evening, the same clip was featured on Laura Ingram's Fox News program, prompting the host to ask, when did our public schools, any schools, became what are essentially grooming centers for gender identity radicals? Libs of TikTok reposts a steady stream of TikTok videos and social media posts primarily from LGBTQ people, often including incendiary framing designed to generate outrage. Video sharing from the account quickly find their way to the most influential names in right-wing media. The account has emerged as a powerful force in the internet, shaping right-wing media, impacting anti-LGBTQ plus legislation, and influencing millions by posting viral videos aimed at inciting outrage among the right. The anonymous account's impact is a deep, far reaching. Its content is amplified by high profile media figures, politicians, and right wing influencers. Its tweets reach millions, with influence spreading far beyond its more than 648,000 Twitter followers. Libs of TikTok has become an agenda setter in right wing online discourse, and the content it surfaces shows a direct correlation with the recent push in legislation and rhetoric directly targeted at LGBT plus community. Libs of TikTok creator is basically acting as a wire service from the border right wing media ecosystem, said Ari Drennan, LGBTQ program director for Media Matters, the progressive media watchdog group. It's been shaping public policy in a real way and affecting teachers' ability to feel safe in classrooms. The account has been prompted by podcast host Joe Rogan, and it's been featured in the New York Post, the Federalist, the Post Millennial, and a slew of other right-wing news sites. Meghan McCain has retweeted it. The online influencer Glenn Greenwald has amplified it to his 1.8 million Twitter followers while calling himself the account's godfather. Last Thursday, the woman behind the account appeared anonymously on Tucker Carlson's show to complain about being temporarily suspended for violating Twitter's community guidelines. Fox News often creates news packages around the content that Libs of TikTok has surfaced. So, as you can see, so far it's just a normal article, just saying like why this account is big and bad. So far I haven't seen any doxing. The role I've seen this account playing is finding new characters for right-wing propaganda, said Jillian Brandstetter, a media strategist for the ACLU. Is relying on an endless stream of content from TikTok and the internet to cast any individual trans person as the new villain in their story. Throughout its increasingly popular posts and despite numerous media appearances, the account has remained anonymous, but the identity of the operator of Libs of TikTok is traceable through a complex online history and reveals someone who has been plugged into right-wing discourse for 2 years and is now helping to drive it. So, here's the name. An account in search of a voice and a big break from Joe Rogan. Chaya Rajik had been working as a real estate salesperson in Brooklyn when in early November 2020 she created the account that would essentially become Libs of TikTok. Under her first handle, Shia69830552, she minimized COVID, cast doubt in the election results, and promoted a dubious story about a child sex trafficking ring. On November 23rd, 2020, Rychik changed handles, this time going by Shia Ray and identifying herself publicly as a real estate investor in Brooklyn. She began doubling down on the election fraud conspiracies using QAnon-related language. Early that December, she joked about launching a clothing line titled Voter Fraud is Real. Wow. Her name's out there. Crazy. Let's see. Whoa! A publicly created account with her name. Crazy, huh? Wow. Let's look at this one. Whoa, look at that account. Look at that name. Whoa, let's see. Hey, get out of here. Let's see this. Okay, it's taking a little bit. Whoa, check that. Look at that. Whoa. So basically, most people didn't know who ran the account, but that doesn't make the account anonymous. If you can find, your name and shit like that, yeah, you're not an anonymous account. Crazy how that works. If your name is out there and can be found pretty easily, just like going through, scrolling far enough down, yeah, you're not anonymous. So, yeah, this wasn't even like finding her name and putting it out there. Like, a normal person could have done that. I could have done that. My basic cousin's left toe could have done that if I just grabbed his cannoli of a foot and, swiped on the Twitter screen down far enough because it was there and it was always there. You weren't doxxed, you motherfucker. you are just some you're just someone on Twitter who just thought they were safe and then you weren't. So, and another part of the story besides just conservatives not knowing what doxing means is the fact that a lot of people think that this was a hit piece by the German government. You got it. People think that this wasn't just someone and some individual who was writing a story. They think that the German government had its hands on this. Why? I don't know. I just read the headlines and I'm very interested to find out, as I'm sure you are too. Let's get that out of here. Tucker Carlson calls reporter who unmasked Libs of TikTok creator a German stooge. The Fox News host wondered why the Washington Post reporter Taylor Lorenz isn't registered as a foreign agent. Tucker Carlson on Tuesday night wondered aloud why Taylor Lorenz, the author of a Washington Post story earlier in the day on the popular Twitter account Libs of TikTok, isn't registered as a foreign agent. In the piece, the reporter makes a note of findings from the software developer Travis Brown that helped her reveal the right-wing account's creator, Brooklyn-based real estate agent Shaya Rajik. Specifically, Brown uncovered deleted tweets from the account, including those in which Rajik claims she attended the January 6th Capitol riot. Brown, Lorenz notes, received support from the German-based Prototype Fund. The fund, according to its website, supports ideas in civic tech, data literacy, data security, and software infrastructure, with money from Germany's Federal Ministry and Research. The funding, Carlson claimed, proves what happened to the woman who runs Libs of TikTok. Her life being destroyed was not the work of Taylor Lorenz. It was forced intelligence operation designed to silence and intimidate an American citizen. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's insane, right? That's basically the equivalent of someone getting a degree at like a public university in the US, going to France, developing an app for like, I don't know, French security, and then French version of Tucker Carlson, basically saying, hey, the American government is trying to buy up all the security firms within France. Like, you see how that makes no sense? That makes no fucking sense. Yeah. Travis Brown does receive funding from a fund in Germany, which promotes tech literacy. Yeah, the guy got his education from a program funded by the German government. That doesn't mean like the German CIA came down and was like, who are we going to destroy? Libs of TikTok? Let's get them. Like, what the fuck? That makes no fucking sense. Why would they do that? What does that do for like American politics? Why would Germany want to destabilize American politics like that? Why would they just hate this one person to do that? Yeah, they don't. They honestly just don't. They didn't give us shit. Whoever runs Germany does not even think about Libs of TikTok. Not once. They just fund an education program that Travis Brown participated in and who then helped a reporter for the Washington Post, and then that reporter did a story on a gigantic Twitter account. Yeah. They're drawing lines, like they're connecting dots that don't need to be connected. You know? They have like two like connected dots sheets, and they're like connecting dots on either side, like from one sheet to the next. Like, it's ridiculous, you know? But you know what? Let's watch that clip. You know, why not? Let's just watch the clip. Or let's let the clip buffer. That works too. All right.
ask, because I'm really interested, why do you suppose so I just have to ask, because I'm really interested, why do you suppose the German government wanted to shut down your Twitter feed?
Well, I think that what I'm doing is very effective, and I think that a lot of people wanted to shut me down. They wanted to intimidate me into silence, and unfortunately for them, that's just never going to happen.
Well, I'm grateful to hear that you're not intimidated. Were you a little surprised to see, of all people, Taylor Lorenz, who complained bitterly when we used her name on the air several months ago, who whined and cried on television because she had PTSD because people were criticizing her online? Were you surprised that it was her who came after you personally and tried to destroy your life?
Yeah, I thought that was really humorous. It added a really nice layer of humor on top of the whole story. And I think that the fact that it was Taylor Lorenz, who is a known, hypocrite, and she is known to dox people, the fact that it was her that was doing all this, I think it just helps people rally with support for me.
Have you noticed, I know you're not a psychiatrist, or perhaps you are, I don't know who you are, but are you surprised that the people who are the most deeply enmeshed in narcissism, who talk about themselves the most, are also capable of the greatest cruelty? Have you noticed?
Anyways, yeah, so, yeah, that makes no fucking sense. She is very oppressed. Oh my god, yeah, she is. She, she's in pain, she's in shackles. Because this article came out, she is now wearing chains and forced to break rocks with only her teeth. She must be freed. Absolutely. But, yeah, no, her life probably hasn't even, skipped a beat other than the shit that she wants, to change, The account has gotten massive over this, it is almost at 1 million followers now. It is insane. And they are still doing, the most dog shit insane thing. This, for an account that's complaining about being doxxed, a woman who's, complaining about being doxxed and harassed and shit, she has built this account harassing people for almost nothing. There's some cringe stuff here and there, but it's insanely cherry-picked whenever they can find it. And half the time, whatever is, the worst thing they can find is just someone saying, teaching, about gay people on an app. And then they'll put that online, and they'll send, at the time, 500,000 people to, take it down, to get this, harass this person, get them fired. I don't know if she's been fired. I don't know if she's been, harassed in person. I don't know if that's happened. But you know what has happened? People she puts on this account, they have been fired. They have been harassed in person. Their lives have been destroyed. So she has no right to talk about her life being destroyed. If she destroys the lives of others, she can't complain about hers being destroyed. It's an eye for an eye, basically. And hey, guess what? That's just what happens. You want to play stupid games? Win stupid prizes.